Hi guys, just a quick run through on some user documentation for you. Quick search on Google gives us the first website's pretty useful. It's based more towards GCSE, but just the main headings will be really useful to you. So if you're really stuck and you're not sure what you're looking for, just search Google for user documentation and click on the first link. So what we're basically looking at is a collection of different sorts of user documentation. And if I zoom in here, you can see in the main list the table of contents, a short introduction or overview of the actual system that you've made, brief technical details such as the hardware and software requirements, because you're going to have software requirements because the users are going to need to have Excel if they're going to run it. That is unless you save it in a self-running file, which you can do by going to File and Save As. Maybe worth doing that if you wish to make it actually work on any system. So after that, you need a user guide, and that's what we spoke about in lesson. Okay, so you have to describe how to input data, how to change data, how validation works, and we'll look at that more in a minute. Glossary of technical terms, so any technical terms that are included within your spreadsheet that you think that your users will need to know, and I want you to pretend that your user is a complete idiot, a complete moron, never used the spreadsheet before, never even used a computer if you want to go that sort of low tech, to give them a good idea on how to use it. Because you would find in the business world that the majority of the colleagues, or a large proportion of colleagues, would have no idea how to use your spreadsheet. You only know how to use it because you made it. After that, you need troubleshooting. Yeah, maybe a quick reference guide, FAQ is sometimes what it's called. Usually a simple list of things to check before calling for further help. Something that users could refer to before they went and spoke to you. And then an index, including maybe a glossary and links to each section, a minor section. So it goes along with your table of contents, but be in a bit more detail. Hey guys, we're going to have a look at an example of a spreadsheet user guide made by another sixth form student, another college. So hopefully, it's going to be a little bit useful to you guys because it should be in similar detail to what you need to do. Obviously, things are going to be slightly different because it's going to match your spreadsheet. So we'll have a look at the first. If you search on Google for spreadsheet user guide, the first one that comes up is quite a useful one there. So, cover sheet, introduction sheet, always nice to have, let the user know what you're looking at. And hardware and software requirements is first. We spoke about that a second ago. After that, it's all about operating the spreadsheet. They show how to open the software. You could show them opening the file, or you could show them going through the menu system and opening it that way. That is totally up to you. Again, showing how to open it. From there, we move on to enabling the macros. You've got macros within your spreadsheet. If any content needs enabling, you need to show your users how to do that. If you do not show them, they wouldn't do it, and therefore the spreadsheet wouldn't function correctly. Entering your password, quite simply, show them how to type the password and click OK. Maybe worth putting in what your password is into your user documentation as well. Using the main menu. So, this one looks a little bit better than some of yours. You are welcome to make yours as pretty as this one, or as simple as you like. But you will have to show them how to navigate around the spreadsheet. How to add a form. Okay, you have got an input form that you have been using. Ours look a little bit different than the example here, but just show them how to enter data and show them how to add a new record into the spreadsheet. Again, you're now getting onto data entry and how to actually use the data and the formulas. Okay, so it shows them how to fill out the screens, and it shows them the actual data that will be generated as a result of that. It keeps reminding them how to get around the spreadsheet, so it shows them the invoice store button there. It's a good reminder, and it's a good way to sort of section off the different sections of your user documentation. So, graphs. Yeah, click on sales is an example they've got. We've got something similar in your spreadsheets. Show them the graphs. You will need to give a little bit of an explanation about what the graphs show and what they should show in a positive way. Again, entering data and navigating around. Some more data entry. We only have one entry form, so we shouldn't need that. This is where we have something, we've got sorting and filtering. That could be something you show on yours as well. You can do sorting and filtering via buttons. I know a couple of students have done that, or you can just do it the way we did it for our screenshots originally. So, as you can see, everything is short and sharp, little bit of text, few images. You know, that is what I'm looking for from you. A user documentation shouldn't drone on, it shouldn't bore the user to death, it should be really to the point and show them exactly what's happening. You do not have to explain any formulas themselves, you only have to explain what will change a formula as well. Remember, one thing to keep in mind, protect the worksheet. Stop your users editing those formula sections so they cannot damage the worksheet, they can only change the data input which is relevant to them. Hope this has been helpful, guys. If you got any questions, speak to me in class.